stream. I'm gonna make this quick because I attempted to stream earlier and got maybe 20 minutes into the actual stream itself, and then something came up and I had to attend to it, and it required more of my time than I would have liked to waste on the stream. So I just ended the stream. But I got it all hopefully figured out. So, with that being said, I am hoping we can get onto the game, or get on top of playing the game and getting started with the Legacy of the Wormcult storyline.
Master Merrick, where are you?
So, before I did that, I will say that I mentioned in the previous stream that I was briefly had that there was I seen in the crown store that there was a mount that I wanted to get, and I managed to get enough gold or crowns to buy it, so I'm gonna quickly get that. I'm gonna set that as my active one because before I was just doing random mounts, but
Oh, so now I'm the drunken fool.
oh, set it as favorite. What do I know? All right. Not a fan of that one. Welves. Not a fan of that one. Yeah. I don't really, I don't really have too many favorites, honestly. Sure. Yep, we'll add that one. I'm surprised I haven't done this before. Let's see here.
Do I know you?
We'll go spooky season, so we'll go Doom Wolf. Camels. I'm not a fan of the bugs whatsoever. Pyrodraconic camel lizard. Screw it. Might as well. Have some fun while we're at it. Okay. Let's see. White lion. Yeah. That one's definitely one of my favorites. Ooh, but I kind of like that one more. I mean, if we're going with the whole,
You look a typical tavern rat.
Sure. Alright, set that as active. Go to the crown store and see if there's any outfits that I'm interested in using. Costumes. Grizzly mummy wrap. Hold on.
Along with my dignity.
Nah. No. The only thing I'm probably gonna go with is... I do have one. I think I have a... I think it might be this one, but I'm gonna make it different. I'm running a blank of where my stuff is. Okay. Costumes. Um, I mean, I suppose it really doesn't matter,
Be a drink, I think.
but I actually like that outfit. I'm just gonna change, go change the colors. All right, that's right.
Here we go! Ha!
Praise the Eight, and praise be to you for your brave
Hear now the lesson of the divine.
Oh, I guess I could use the controller. That's what I prefer more. All right. Anyway, I hope you all are having a good evening. Let's see. Nope. Camera. Sure, we'll go with that. Alright. Better. Alright. Costume and hat. Go random. Ooh. That was right off the bat. I mean, that's not terribly bad for Halloween colors. Keep going through the Rolodex. Actually, I like that. Although... that's more like it. Okay. Hello. Alright, and I think this starts with... hold on. I don't remember the different buttons. Nope. Nope. What am I doing? I'm doing all the wrong things. That's how long it's been since I played this game. Can't remember the different buttons. How do I summon Mount? It's pretty sad I haven't played this game in such a long time that I'm having to go and... toggle oh, Y. Hold Y. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Gotta figure it out, though. Now we can get the heck out of here. Alright, so
Master Merrick, where are you?
okay. So it starts with the prologue. A letter arrived from the Fighters Guild. Several guild halls suffered attacks from a mysterious force. Then Guildmaster Merrick at Aswala disappeared. Prince Azza, currently training with the Fighters Guild, needs help to find Merrick. I should travel to Devon, watch Daggerfall, wherever, when I'm ready to meet with Prince Azza. Okay.
Friend, your timely arrival gives me hope that the sands of disaster can finally be turned. The Fighters Guild is under assault. 4 guild halls have already fallen, and now Guildmaster Merrick has disappeared. We need to find him before all is lost.
Hold on. So this feels bright. There we go. Seem better?
So now I'm the drunken
Okay. Alright, let's try this again.
Friend,
There we go.
your timely arrival gives me hope that the sands of disaster can finally be turned. The Fighters Guild is under assault. 4 guild halls have already fallen, and now Guildmaster Merrick has disappeared. We need to find him before all is lost.
Who attacked our guild halls?
No one has claimed credit for the attacks, and evidence has been lacking. It makes no sense. Still, I expect more and more attacks at any time. Without Master Merrick, our guild could fall. It's our biggest crisis since the plane meld.
Which was the main story. What do you mean Merrick has disappeared?
Just that. I was supposed to meet him here, but he never arrived. Most of the guild is securing the remaining halls, but with you here, we can track down the guildmaster and stop these attacks. The guild needs you, comrade. Will you answer the call?
Give me just a second, guys. Okay. I'm in. Let's go find Guildmaster Merrick and stop the attacks on the Fighters Guild.
I've received conflicting reports from trusted guild scouts. Merrick has supposedly been sighted in Malabal Tor, northern Alakir Desert, and East March. Obviously, he can't be everywhere. Choose a location to investigate and meet the scout there.
Obviously. I'm ready to go look for Guildmaster Merrick.
Merrick is many things, but mage is not one of them. I trust the scouts, but he could not be in 3 distant places at the same time. I need you to make your best guess. Pick a location and see if you can find our missing guildmaster.
Player response options give you a choice on how to roleplay your character in specific situations. They lead to alternate replies associated with the player's choice and sometimes to alternate paths in the story. These options are identified by icons and will always be accompanied by a standard player response. Player response options include kind, a supportive, compassionate response; grim, a harsh, surly, or tough response; merciful, a forgiving and charitable response; ruthless, a vengeful and vindictive response; joker, Equip ironic or comedic response to an NPC, or flirty, an amorous response toward an NPC. Wait a second. Is this the I mean, this is great. This is an interesting. Um, if they're actually introducing dialogue, changing or game changing dialogue to where like it actually changes, uh, be, behavior towards other characters or from other characters with responses. It's about damn time. um, that would be cool because I wish they could add like potential romance options like they do in other Elder Scrolls games. That'd be cool. All right. Um, you could answer with where did the reports say Merrick was spotted again? It's obvious that you're worried about Merrick. I'll do whatever I can to help you find him. If you care so much about Merrick, why aren't you out there trying to find him? Ooh, damn. That's hard now. Yeah. It's obvious that you're worried about Merrick. I'll do whatever I can to help you find him.
I appreciate that. With Merrick missing, I need to coordinate the defense of the guild halls, analyze scouting reports, and try to learn more about our attackers. Just know the compensation we offer is fair and equitable. Your aid will be rewarded.
What do the reports of from Malabal Tor say?
A guild scout talked to hunters who said they spotted Merrick near Volkwaston. That area contains many nooks and crannies among the rocks to hide in, and Daedra roamed the vicinity as well. Do you think Merrick could be searching there?
Tell me about the report from the Alakir
Both
Desert.
Merrick and I know the desert well, but I have no idea why he would go there. Still, a guild scout claims to have spotted him in Sentinel's outskirts. If you decide this is the spot, I suggest you search for him among the cliffs there.
About East March.
A guild scout says Merrick was spotted outside Windhelm, a place of snow and ice, and Merrick hates the cold. Still, if some clue pointed here, he wouldn't let a little weather stop him. Do you think Merrick searches for our enemy in Eastmarch?
Nah, I'm gonna say Malabal Tor.
A guild scout talked to Hunt. Weemy is a fast and faithful mount. She can get you to the location quickly. I'll send word to the guild scout. They'll meet you and help you search for Merrick. Then they can get word back to me while I follow up with the other reports. Good luck.
I have some questions about the
I
situation.
would be surprised if you didn't, comrade. What can I tell you, bearing in mind that our understanding of the facts is incomplete at best?
What are you doing in the Fighters Guild, Princessa?
After the events in the Alakir Desert and the Plain Meld crisis, my father, King Faharajad, thought I should learn more about the wider world. Preparation for one day ruling in his stead, I suppose. So I joined the Fighters Guild.
Why the Fighters Guild?
They fought well during the Plain Meld crisis, and they do not take sides in the ongoing Alliance War. Where better to hone my skills and learn about the world? Guildmaster Merrick took me under his wing. He is like a second father to me.
Sounds like you care about the Guildmaster.
I respect Guildmaster Merrick and care about all my guild comrades. Merrick is a hard taskmaster, but he is fair and honorable. He's taught me many and many things. It did not feel right to leave him, but he gave me a task and I had to complete it.
I met Merrick after I joined the Fighters Guild.
As I understand it, he hasn't changed much since becoming Guildmaster. I know he has mixed feelings about how he got the position, but he's been a shining example for the Guild. There's no one I'd rather serve, no one I'd rather learn from.
And now Merrick's missing.
We were following up on the attacks, but not getting very far. He sent me to file a report with the Guild. Then I was supposed to meet him here. He never arrived. When I informed the Guild of the situation, the scouting reports started coming in.
Okay. What else do you know about the Guild Hall attacks?
Devastatingly brutal affairs. And thorough. Not a single survivor. And we only found the remains of Guild members. The attackers must take their dead, or they strike so fast that no one can react. But how were they able to get past the defenses?
What do you mean?
Guild halls are well defended. They're filled with some of the best fighters in all of Tamriel. Assaults at the entrances would create damage, but there's no evidence of such. It's like they walked right in and suddenly attacked from deep inside.
Was there a traitor in the ranks? How could that happen?
Guildmaster Merrick and I were trying to figure that out. I can only assume that he discovered something and followed after it, which is why he isn't here. Something so urgent, he could leave no note. We need to find Merrick and get some answers.
Okay.
Take my horse, Weemy. She'll get you to the site quickly. I'll send word so the scout meets you there.
All right.
Hey, Prince sent you? Let's talk. That little Prince Azan never mentioned he was sending you to meet me. How the tusk have you been, pal? No, hold on.
Squirtle!
We've got work to do.
I was like, he looks familiar, and then I happened to look over at his name, and I was like, oh my god. This is so freaking awesome. You're the scout that sent the reports to Prince Azal about spotting Guildmaster Merrick?
Guild Scout, Bruiser, and General Pain in the Arse. At least, that's what Merrick usually calls me. While most of the guild settled in to defend the remaining guild halls, I volunteered to stay in the field.
So what's the situation?
I was looking into the attacks on the Fighters Guild when word reached me that the little prince had lost our guild master. When I heard rumors that someone who matched Merrick's description was in the area, I sent my report and started to investigate.
And what have you found out?
Hunters informed me that they had seen someone matching Merrick's description exploring the north. Said he seemed intense, like a man on a mission. I got this far and decided to wait for you. The trail leads north, so that's where we're going.
I see you're still out punching everything that makes you even the slightest bit annoyed, Squirtle.
Nothing wrong with that. It's healthy, even. I met a healer once who said that bottling up your emotions gives you worms. Or was it dark humors? It doesn't matter. I hit him when he tried to put a swamp jelly on my head.
Oh my god. Do anything interesting since the last time we ran into each other?
Oh, you know, a little of this, a bit of that. Mostly been working with the Fighters Guild. Merrick's a good leader, and there's always something to fight. It's in the name, after all. But these attacks, someone's definitely out to destroy the guild.
Yeah, sounds like it. Alright.
That trap on the ground looks familiar. Check it out. Yep, that's one of Merrick's, all right. Uses them when he's too busy to stop at a proper inn. Let's keep going.
And that's how it's done.
That camp looks promising. See what those papers are all about.
Many days have passed since I started investigating the attacks on the Fighters Guild. Multiple guild halls suffered heavy casualties with no sign of forced entry. Through a series of informants, I learned several details. This is what I know so far. An unknown enemy powerful enough to wipe out entire guild halls is attacking the Fighters Guild. Jeez, sorry. Clues discovered since I started my private investigation point to this same enemy showing interest in Rivenspire for some as of yet undisclosed reason. As an informant provided directions to a possible campsite used by this unknown enemy. A simple map sketch follows. I was supposed to meet Prince Azab, but time is of the essence. I need to strike before the unknown enemy slips away again. The young prince has been an excellent student and will be fine on his own. Hopefully when next we meet, I'll know who the attackers are, and we can rally the guild to deal with them, once and for all.
Merrick went after the enemy by himself? That spot on the map. It's northwest of here.
A workout just for some dust?
Merrick came this way. We can tell by all the dead bodies. That armor can't be
You
bad,
there?
can it?
I could use some help.
How about you tell my friend what happened here?
Whoa,
carefully
that's
now.
some interesting armor. I like it. Razawir?
That Fighters Guild warrior was a storm of fury. Left me alive so I could tell some prince what happened here. But neither of you looks much like a prince to me.
Fighters Guild Warrior? You mean Guildmaster Merrick? Tell us what happened.
Revenge happened. We misjudged the Guildmaster's skill and his anger. He let me live when I renounced the Order of the Black Worm. What you call the Worm Cult made me swear to tell Prince Azar everything I know.
What? I renounced the Order of the Black Worm, which was once called the Worm Cult. Whoa. Princess Azah sent me in his place. Tell me what you know.
I don't think so. Not quite yet. My pain is great. Get me something to ease my suffering. Then, I'll share what I know.
Nice try. You're not in the position of negotiation. You'll feel better if you just tell me what you know. I certainly will.
Not a prince, but a jester? You do make a good point, though. Life in the Order involves lies and dark secrets. I no longer wish to walk that path. But I still need something for this pain. The information I possess must be worth at least that.
Take a first step on a less dark path. Tell me what you know.
You're right. No better time to change than now. The Order of the Black Worm has risen from the ashes of defeat to take vengeance. First on the Fighters Guild, then the Mages Guild, then all of Tamriel.
Oh, shit. That's right. Because when, that makes sense. Because when we, fought Malabar Tor, or, Molag Bal, we had the help from the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild. So if they're trying to exact revenge for, us defeating Molag Bal, then that makes sense that they would try to take out the various parties that helped. Damn, that's crazy. So where's Guildmaster Merrick now?
I told him that our leader, Mazama, had business with Magister Andrello at Volk Waston's Tall Trunk Tavern. But he left before I could tell him the rest. We have a new weapon. I don't know any details, but Mazama called it a Soul Reaper.
Well, that doesn't sound great. Mazama had business with Magister Andrello at Volk. Okay.
You would make a great spy.
Thanks. Gordo?
The little worm claims he's renounced his evil ways. Guess I won't gut him like I planned. No Merrick yet, but feels like we're getting closer. Go over what we just learned.
The Worm Cult has returned to take vengeance on the Fighters Guild and Majors Guild, and all of Tamriel.
Oh, the damn worm cult is really back. I thought they scattered after we stopped the plane meld. You'd hear about a few remnants, but nothing significant. Not like this. And he said they had a new weapon. What the tusk is a Soul Reaper anyway?
Right? The cultists said their leader had business with the Magister Andrello at the Tall Trunk Tavern.
That's over in Volkwaston. They built it inside a big tree on the western side of town. How about you find this Magister, figure out what business she has with Mazama, and if she's seen Merrick. I'll collect Weemy and wait for you outside the tavern.
Alright, I'll meet you outside after I talk to Magister.
I never expected the enemy to be the worm cult. Thought they were finished after we stopped the plane meld. Obviously, Merrick has a plan to crush them. Let's get to the Tall Trunk Tavern in Volkwaston and see what this Magister can tell us.
Didn't we destroy the Worm Cult?
I thought so, pal. They were leaderless after you and the companions beat that evil bastard Manamarco. When our little trip to Cold Harbor stopped Molag Bal's plane meld, the worm cult should have died.
So how are they still around?
I guess we forced them underground, but didn't squish them hard enough. Let's catch up with Merrick so we can do just that.
Sounds like a plan.
Look for me outside after you talk to the Magister. I have a few more thoughts I want to share with this worm.
Okay. Alright, so... where are we at? What in the heck? Hold on. My bad.
Who's a good mount?
Okay. So, just so everyone is in the loop, about how I enjoy my games, or play my games, is I pretty much keep myself immersed in the world. I'm not in a rush to get through any of the content. I like the exploration and the atmosphere of Tamriel, and
Goodness, you showed that old dog at Torinon. Divines bless and keep you.
So with that being said, I'm not in a rush, like I said, so I'm just gonna explore and walk around and talk to anyone and loot everything and just
Magister Andrello. That incident has you all out of sorts.
enjoy and be immersed in the story and the world.
You're not the usual serving wench. Where's the tonic I requested? I need something to settle my nerves. Oh, what else can befall me today? One more interruption and I'll never make it to Shornhelm on time.
Did you have business recently with someone named Mizama?
I have no idea who that might be. One moment I was about to board a coach to Shornhelm when a strange woman stopped me and looked deeply into my eyes. The next, I was waking up here, feeling awful and very much put out.
Dude, what? What about Merrick of the Fighters Guild? Have you seen him?
That was the second interruption. Merrick spouted nonsense about the worm cult, even as my apprentice spouted nonsense about seeing me board the coach to Shornhelm while he was carrying me here. Merrick ran off, chasing after the coach, I presume.
So Merrick must be on his way to Shornhelm.
Apprentice, arrange another coach. We must be off after I finish my tonic. Where's that damn serving wench? A mage of my standing can't miss the meeting at the Mages Guild Hall. It would be unseemly. Forget I said that. There is no meeting.
Tell me more about the strange woman who interrupted you.
She stepped out of the shadows and blocked my path as I walked to the coach. I remember her unsettling eyes as she stared at me. After that, I awoke in here. If she used some spell to take my form, she must be a powerful mage indeed.
Did you find the Magister, pal?
What the heck happened to her? Good grief.
I think I demonstrated a lot of restraint, waiting out here and not going inside for an ale or two. Any luck finding Magister Andrello?
Yes, she met a strange woman and woke up inside, even as her apprentice watched her leave town.
That's a strange story. And the woman, it could have been Mizama. Did the Magister say anything about Guildmaster Merrick?
She told Merrick that someone who looked like her took the coach to Shornhelm. He went after it.
Wait, Merrick's notes mentioned that the enemy was interested in Rivenspire. Shornhelm's in Rivenspire. What could the worm cult be after in that part of the world?
The Magister let slip that the Mages Guild is having some sort of meeting there.
And Razawir the cultist told us the worm cult wants revenge on the Mages Guild as well as the Fighters Guild.
Wait,
This is bad. Let's get to the Shornhelm Mages Guild and try to catch up with Merrick.
alright, I'll meet you in Shornhelm.
If you need quick transport to Shornhelm's Mages Guild, take Weemy. I'm sure Prince Azar won't mind. And even if he did, he's not here to stop you. I'll send word to the little prince and meet you there. It's about time I punched something.
Sounds like a plan. Why do you think Guildmaster Merrick is dealing with this on his own?
What? Do I look like a mind reader to you? If I had to guess, he got word of this latest plot and he's been following it non-stop. No time to call for help when the worm cult apparently has a new weapon and plans to take revenge against the guilds.
And now the Guildmaster is heading to the Shornhelm Mages Guild.
And we need to go and help him. Sure, Merrick got the drop on a small camp of worm cultists, but they've already destroyed 4 of our guild halls. He's a great fighter, but whatever they have planned for Shornhelm might be too much even for him.
Don't say stuff like that. That's not...
I appreciate the Fighters Guild coming to our aid, Prince Azar.
Comrade, Scordo, I came as soon as I received your message.
Gabriel! Azar! The worm cult is going to attack the Mages Guild!
They're already here. Merrick arrived before you and the prince. He ran down to help.
The attack's begun and Merrick ran down there? Damn! Tell Gabriel what we learned, but be quick about it.
It's good to see you, friend. But we have a situation. Somehow assailants infiltrated a private meeting beneath the guild hall and caught some of our most influential mages unawares. Merrick arrived and raced to help, but... Did Scordo say worm cult?
Nice to see you, Gabrielle. Long time no see. Yes, the Order of the Black Worm is back and seeking revenge against the Fighters and Mages Guild.
How can that... We eradicated them, didn't we? A threat of this magnitude must be crushed swiftly. The mages and Merrick can use our help. Can I count on you to join the fight?
I'm here to help any way I can.
Thank you. Any amount of assistance is much appreciated. The door to the underground chambers is right over there. Be careful.
Go, comrade. We need to help the guild master.
That was an interesting run. Underground Sanctum. God, I love this music so much.
Let's look for Guildmaster Merrick, but be ready to take down...
Holy
any cultists we see.
shit! Jesus, these people are messing around. Well, neither am I.
I appreciate the help, stranger.
Sorry, little guy.
Give me just a second, guys.
I can't wait to learn a major incantation.
Just like at our guild halls, no obvious sign of forced entry, yet clear signs of battle.
Thank the divines, I'm safe.
Mages Guild built all this under Shornhill? I wonder
I
if
can't
people
believe the
know what
Worm Cult
lies
has
beneath
returned.
them.
I'll drink to that. This shouldn't take long.
Nice.
Keep your weapons ready.
Oh, hello. Sorry. Where you keep coming from? Good grief. Nice.
Did you feel that?
I saw another red door by his head. He headed toward the meeting chambers.
Okay, hold on. This looks like a big thing, so I'm gonna respond to whoever keeps messaging me. Sorry, guys.
Look, across the chasm. Guildmaster Merrick, the Worm Cult has him. Let my mentor go, foul creature!
Stop, mortal! The Soul Reaper is not yet stable!
Merrick! No! That explosion, Stendar preserve him!
Oh,
Merrick was
shit.
caught in the blast.
A dead mortal's appearance is no good to me. Come, we're done here.
As you wish, Mizama.
No! Merrick can't be dead! We need
Oh, hell. Incredibly serious and potentially sad moment, and I'm over here looting bookshelves for new lore books.
Merrick can't
Hey.
be dead.
Back off. Nope. Audio. I'm not a fan of that. Too loud for my liking. Alright. Ooh. Oh no, candles.
For the rain.
Sorry guys, it's family,
By the gods! Merrick!
so I try to attend to it as soon as I can.
Merrick's dead.
What?
By the swords of my forefathers, I will make the worm cult pay.
I came as quick as I... Oh no.
Oh shit.
Merrick. The Magisters. What happened?
Merrick destroyed the worm cult device. It exploded and killed him. Comrade, please. Search the area and gather Guildmaster Merrick's weapons.
Dude, are you serious? Holy crap, dude. They're not messing around this time. Like, they're killing off, like, some major players. Holy crap, dude.
That was his father's sword. Merrick wielded it proudly. Merrick would polish that shield for hours, It was almost a ritual for him.
I'll teleport the remains of that horrid device upstairs for study. Lady Laurent sends her regards. She still has that insufferable Stibbons with her.
Lady Laurent. Okay. Summons to the Remnant. To the faithful of the Order who still linger in the shadows, our time rises once more. Events unfold far from here that shall resurrect the glorious Order of the Black Worm. Its power shall grow 100-fold in the days that follow. We must come together now. Gather all still loyal to our cause and purpose. Join us in the worm nest on the northern coast of Rivenspire. You can enter the lair through the cove south of the lighthouse. We will take our well-deserved revenge on the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, and all of Tamriel, or the Worm King.
You found something. Let me see. What a loss. Merrick was our leader, my mentor, practically a father to me since I joined the Fighters Guild. Thank you for gathering his sword and shield. Strange, though, that a Daedra was leading these worm cultists. What was that note you found?
Sorry, guys. One of the cultists must have dropped it. It's a summons for them to gather at a worm nest.
See. A worm cult nest on Rivenspire's northern coast? Stendarr blesses us with another foolish enemy, quick to put their plans to paper. First, however, we must go to the Fighters Guild Hall in Shornhelm. Tell Skordo what befell Merrick.
Sorry, guys. Ugh, this is so frustrating. sorry guys. People who don't understand the streaming thing, just think that they can just message at random hours and expect responses in a timely manner. So it was a family situation and had to be dealt with or addressed, or hopefully at least dealt with till, tomorrow or something. But okay.
Use the nearby doors to leave. When you assault the worm nest, the Mages Guild will join you. You have my word.
As the guilds first defeated the worm cult, so shall we do so again. But that device, a Daedra named Lazama called it a Soul Reaper.
Soul Reaper, We'll study it and determine its exact purpose.
Gabrielle, can you help me take care of Guildmaster Merrick?
Of course, Princessa.
Excellent. This is probably the biggest, this is easily probably the best prologue quest to get me hooked into the story right away. Compared to all the other previous prologue quests that we've had. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're back here again. Give me just a second.
Just a small donation.
Okay. I'm hoping I'm done with the whole... Actually, you know what? I am incredibly ridiculous. I should have set this up beforehand. Come on. Ah. Try to get something to work and it's not wanting to work properly. So aggravating.
Going to do itself.
Okay. Should be good to go. Alright. It never fails. Start a stream or in the process of streaming and something IRL.
The guild hall's on high alert. I was about to lead a contingent of fighters to the Mages Guild.
The battle's over, Scordo. Guildmaster Merrick is dead.
Not Merrick! Hey, pal. Tell me what happened.
Anyway, it never fails that either before or during a stream, IRL seems to intrude. But I think I got it figured out, and we should be good to go.
That can't be right. What Princess Oz said. Merrick can't be dead. Tell me this is some sort of bad joke, pal.
It's true. Merrick saved the Mages Guild and destroyed the Soul Reaper. He died when it exploded.
Those tusking bastards. I came back here to rally the troops, but I should have went down there with you. I could have saved Merrick, damn it. This is bad. What's the guild going to do without its guildmaster? And at a time like this?
Scordo, focus. Here is Merrick's sword and shield. Gabrielle took care of his body.
Oh, right. Of course. Merrick loved these. They were family heirlooms. He was proud to wield them in service to the greater good. He was always spouting nonsense like that. All right. Tell me that you and the prince have a plan to make someone pay.
We learned that there's a worm nest close by at the coast of northern Rivenspire.
Guildmaster Merrick is really dead, Scordo. I don't know how we're going to stop the worm cult without him. Scordo's correct. This is bad. How are we going to stop Mizama and the worm cult without Guildmaster Merrick to guide us?
We have to do something.
I hear your words, but my mind is a storm of emotions. Merrick, my friend, my mentor, he died and I couldn't save him. I wasn't even at his side. I wasn't there to help him when he needed me the most. Stendarr, help me. I don't know what to do.
Alright, I'll grab a few bottles of wine and we can strategize. That should get the ideas flowing.
I see what you're doing. Using absurdity to make me clear my mind and remember my duty. I must focus on everything my father, King Faharajah, taught me. Everything I learned from Guildmaster Merrick. Only then can we defeat the worm cult.
Of course.
Your words were like a warm breeze, gently clearing away the despair that filled my thoughts. Before we take action, I want to commend you and reward you for your service, and ask that you stay to finish this with us. For Merrick.
For Merrick.
Your lighthearted tone helped me realize that the world doesn't stop just because someone we respected and cared about has died. Now that we know the enemy and where to find them, the time has come to take the battle directly to the worm cult.
What's the plan?
The note we discovered talked about a worm nest on the northern coast of Rivenspire. We must gather our forces, storm their lair, and deal with the worm cult leader, Mizama.
The note could have been left there as a trap.
Perhaps, but I don't think so.
Everything happened quickly after Merrick destroyed the Soul Reaper and Mazama retreated. The job I hired you for ended when we found Merrick, but I'd like to extend your employment. Help us assault the Worm Cult nest.
I'll help you destroy the Worm Cult nest and defeat Mazama.
Pardon the
Yep.
interruption. Vadis Galarian would like to talk to you. He's right outside.
You have accepted a prologue
Leader
quest.
of the Magus Guild? His assistance could be crucial to destroying the worm nest.
The Fighters Guild is on. The Fighters Guild is. Would you stop talking? The Fighters Guild is on high alert. Guild halls have been attacked, and Guildmaster Merrick at Oswald has disappeared. The worst crisis since the plains meld is upon us, and we could use the help of able adventurers. If you are available and interested, meet Prince Azah in Davin's Watch. Depending on your alliance. He has been trained under Guildmaster Merrick and could provide the latest information on the situation, which is... I'm surprised we didn't get that letter before. Interesting.
This is kind of cozy.
Make sure there's no other... Nope. Look around. Check the bookcase. Nope. Alright. So, before I go outside, I'm going to talk to Venice. I'm going to pause. Well, pause. I'll be right back. I have to let my dog out and feed her, and then we'll be back to continue. I'm enjoying this so far. I'm glad to be back in this world. So, with that, I will be back in about 10 or 15 minutes, give or take. See you then. Alright, we are back. I don't even know how long that lasted. I don't even think that was like 10 minutes. It might have been. I'm not sure. Likely it was a quick in and out. Unfortunately, I forgot my key card to get into the apartment complex. And thankfully there was another tenant that came out to let their own dogs out to open up. Or so we could be let in. Because that would not be fun. But it worked out, so no worries.
Welcome, Varnis. We're glad to be working alongside you and your guild again.
There's no time for niceties, Azar. You there, come speak to me. A pleasure to see you again, friend, despite the dire circumstances. Thank you for purging our sanctum of the worm cult infestation. Reliable as ever, I see. Please, describe everything you experienced during the attack. Spare no detail.
The Daedra Mazama led the attack. She tried to cast a spell on Merrick, but it failed when he died.
Yes. Gabriel called Mazama snake-like. My extensive knowledge of Daedra tells me that she's likely a harvester, known for their illusion magic. I suspect that's how she got into our sanctum undetected. Tell me, how did Merrick die?
Merrick broke free of the spell and attacked the Soul Reaper. It exploded and killed him.
Merrick was a great warrior, but also reckless. Attacking an unknown arcane device. Clearly a miscalculation. An intact Soul Reaper would have revealed more than the shards we recovered. Had he waited for you to intervene, he might still be alive.
Yeah, maybe. You know, I didn't happen to see you down there when the Fighters Guild was saving your sanctum. Oh.
That's fair. I do appreciate the help. And perhaps more would have died if Merrick hadn't destroyed the Soul Reaper. Thank you for your recounting of what you saw. Now, where can we find the worm cult nest you uncovered?
On the northern coast of Rivenspire in a cave near the lighthouse.
I know that lighthouse well, and am aware of a cove to the south. Let me mark it on your map. We'll meet you there after I conclude my business with Prince Azah and Skordo. No guild can function without a guild master. Not even the Fighters Guild.
What have you been up to since the last time we met, Venice?
What haven't I been up to? I am Tamriel's greatest living mage, after all. I had just started to get inclinations that the worm cult might not be as finished as we thought when word reached me about the attacks on the guild halls. I am beyond annoyed.
Any thoughts about the Soul Reapers?
Just that I wish we had an intact one to study. They've been appearing throughout the land at sites where the worm cult is engaging in hostile actions. Ever since Manamarco started his Order of the Black Worm, they've been nothing but trouble.
What other business do you have with Prince Azah and Skordo?
Isn't it obvious? With Merrick dead, someone needs to take the reins of the Fighters Guild until their ponderously slow council can select a new guild master. Since they're in the thick of it, Skordo and Prince Azah are the most likely candidates.
And you can appoint one of them as the leader of the Fighters Guild?
Certainly not, and I wouldn't presume. But in this time of trouble, we need a stable and functioning Fighters Guild to stand against the worm cult. Prince Azah has leadership training and was taught by Guildmaster Merrick. He's the clear choice.
Honestly, yeah. What have you, obviously, yeah. Definitely.
The Fighters Guild requires leadership. I suggest Prince Azah take command until your council can select a new guildmaster.
He's right, Azah. And you know the rest of the guild is more likely to follow you than they are me.
As much as I want to be there with you, I see the wisdom in Varnis's words.
I'll stay behind to command the guild.
Okay. Find the worm cult nest. Very festive. I love all the pumpkins.
Mages Guild is recruiting to fill roles on their fancy new island refuge. Ivea, I think.
Yo, that's pretty cool. Oh, it's that, that's cool. What are we supposed to do? No, no. What is a Riven Spire? Yep. Why is it not letting me select? Wait. Isn't that where we are? I'm so confused. Oh yeah, it is where we are. Just gotta... Huh. Okay.
Giddy up.
Damn worms don't make finding their nest easy.
Keep looking. The nest must be here somewhere. Ah, the nest entrance. Let's head inside. I suggest we split our forces. We'll draw less attention and hurry our search for Mazama.
Good call. We'll go west. You and our friend head north.
Come, I shall augment your attacks. I offer my great strength.
Excuse me, sir.
Give me a second.
I sense illusion magic beyond the crumbled wall. Let my magic empower you!
Don't hold back.
I offer my great strength. Yes, there's something here. I'll dispel the illusion. A hidden journal. Intriguing. What does it say?
Today we finished the relocation of a research operation to the abandoned ruins of Rivenspire. The Order of the Black Worm used this nest for years without drawing notice. It was only abandoned after the planes meld was interrupted. At Mizama's command, we reclaimed it to continue our development of the Soul Reaper devices in secret. This journal tracks our ongoing results. Some confuse soul magic with necromancy, but our work on the Soul Reaper proves they are indeed separate disciplines. Fortunately, the Order doesn't lack for practitioners in either field. Imbuing the structure with necrotic energies allows it to sense the proximity of the recently dead, which triggers the soul gems within to activate. Then, the altered gems pull the soul toward the device. In the first iteration, the gems merely stored the fresh soul. This wasn't desired as it limited the amount of souls a Reaper could capture. Our current experiments seek to propel the captured soul to a specific location of our choosing. After many hours of studying, prolonged ritual preparations, and the valued deaths of many from our order, the Soul Reapers work as planned. Now, when a mortal dies near a Reaper, the Reaper captures the soul and sends it to a secure location. Our next step is to produce as many of these devices as possible so we can deploy them anywhere in Tamriel. Once the Soul Reaper senses a fresh kill, it automatically activates. Members of the Order only need to continue sacrificing, and it will transport souls indefinitely. The Soul Reaper destroyed by the Fighters Guild leader beneath the Mages Guild revealed an interesting flaw in the current design. Now just smashing a Soul Reaper before it has fully stabilized all of the necrotic energy flowing into it results in a devastating explosion, such as the one that killed the Fighters Guild leader. We discovered upon further examination that should an unenlightened enemy get near a Soul Reaper, they can disable it by tearing out its core. This causes the Soul Reaper to deactivate and release its magic safely, causing the device to collapse with a resulting explosion. Additional iteration should find ways to overcome the flaw. Interesting.
Ah, a means to deactivate the Soul Reapers. But where do they funnel souls to? Let's keep searching.
Oh god, would it be possible, like, to get... I mean, he interrupted it, so it didn't, like...
Come, I shall augment your attacks.
What the heck? That was weird.
Let my magic empower you! I offer my great strength! Let my magic empower you!
Like a true troublemaker.
Come, I shall augment your attacks.
Let's make some noise.
How deep have these disgusting worms burrowed? I offer my great strength. Look, past the gate. Captives from the Mages Guild.
Resist if you want. We take your soul either way.
The device siphoned their souls. A horrid death. We must destroy that Soul Reaper.
Good lord.
Come, I shall augment your attacks. that abomination. Tear out its core as the journal described. Excellent. They can be destroyed without triggering a fatal explosion.
Now
Now that I witnessed a Soul Reaper firsthand, the scope of the danger becomes quite clear. This goes beyond the threat to the fighters and mages guilds. But what is the Worm Cult's ultimate goal?
you must have some notion of what the Worm Cult truly wants.
I have contended with the Worm Cult longer than anyone. Based on previous encounters, they usually seek something disastrous. The more information we learn down here, the better. I sense illusion magic nearby. Let's search this room for its source. The illusion is behind that altar, along the wall. What can we learn from this scroll?
Resurrection and Revelation. They thought they thought us dead, but what is death to the Order of the Black Worm or to a Daedra such as I? It is no ending, no blockade, merely a temporary state during which one can hoard power. We all know the dead contain energies to be harnessed. The Order was no different. We gathered your strength and emerged from the ground, invigorated, hungry for revenge. We have worked in darkness and silence, gathered our resources and built new tools. Now our time has come to emerge from hiding. Now our time has come to emerge from hiding, deploy the Soul Reapers, and siphon every soul from across Tamriel, to restart our great and terrible work, to prove our loyalty to Lord Molag Bal, so that we may gain his favor for our plans. Mazama.
A singular focus on the destruction of every living being. They must be stopped. Our search continues.
That is not good.
Let my magic empower you!
Holy crap, dude.
By the stars, so many Reapers. They could blanket all of Tamriel.
Okay. I'll talk to
Last I
Tamorn.
heard,
Rapport. We're close. Okay. Um. Hmm.
Don't hold back!
Oh god.
I offer my great strength.
You don't need to, apparently. Drop it.
Let my magic empower you.
My damn puppy kid.
Come, I shall augment your attacks.
Did you get?
Let my magic empower you.
There. Why are you jumping? Grab. There we go.
The Fighters Guild contingent, all dead.
Oh no.
I recognize that sword. It's Scordo's. Let me take a look at that sword. It's Scordo's blade, all right. I'd know his tough, stubborn aura anywhere, and the sword reeks of it. He wouldn't have parted with his weapon, not unless he had no choice. Our task now shifts from gathering information to rescuing Scordo the Knife.
How do we find Scordo?
By doing something reckless. We
Oh,
must
great.
split up. I suspect time is of the essence, and I won't see another member of the Fighters Guild fall this day. Take the eastern hallway, and be careful. Illusions abound in this place.
Mm-hmm.
Wormcoat bastards ambushed us! Come help me, pal!
Just when I hit my stride.
Enough!
Please be a challenge. Please be a challenge.
Scordo! You're injured.
No, Varnus! I'm over here! That's not me!
Arrogant mage. My master
Oh,
demands
fuck.
your presence.
She's dragging Varnus into a portal! The great mage does not fall easily!
You can't have him, creature!
Protect the staff! First, the mage's head. Next, the fighter's heart.
Dude.
Varnus
Holy-
is gone. Mazama took him.
Yeah.
Dude.
Let's figure this out, pal.
This is crazy. I mean, if we're being technical with the storyline taking place after the main story, they've technically had 10 years since the events to make up a plan. Holy crap.
Mazama ambushed me, cast a spell, and I blacked out. I woke up feeling wrung dry, like how you described Magister Andrello.
Yeah.
Ugh, I guess that's what it feels like when a snake takes your appearance.
You used your appearance to trick us and capture Venice.
Yeah, but I think she's planning more than that. Did you hear what she said about the fighter's heart? But what do I know? I can't even keep my friends safe. It's all falling apart, pal. I don't think we're going to beat the worms this time.
Dude. It's gonna be like Infinity War, where like in the first half, we all just lose and we lose like. God, damn. That doesn't sound like the Squirtle I know. You're not to blame. We could still win.
Can't even let me have a moment, huh, pal? But yeah, I'm still better at punching people than anyone I know, present company excluded. All right, let's get the Tusk out of here. Maybe Gabrielle can portal us somewhere, and we can make a plan. How do you feel about a portal, Gabrielle?
Of course. One portal to Shornhelm's Mages Guild coming up.
About Vanus.
No apologies, Scordo. We'll get Vanus back. I'll take Vanus's staff. It may behave strangely in untrained hands.
All yours. Now let's get out of here.
My dog was literally watching the screen. Oh, that's great.
Tell me, what happened? Where's Vanus?
I'll let our friend fill you in. I need to think.
I came as soon as I received Gabrielle's summons, just in time to see you all return. But where's Vanus? And why do Gabrielle and Scordo look so haggard? What happened at that worm nest, comrade?
Venice and I discovered a way to safely destroy the Soul Reapers, and we know their specific purpose.
We can destroy the Soul Reapers without unleashing a killing explosion? That's excellent news. I can't wait to hear the details. But what do they actually do? And by the swords of my forefathers, tell me what happened to Vanus.
The Reapers steal souls. The cult has enough to cover Tamriel. As for Venice, Mizama captured him.
Mizama and the Worm Cult captured Vanus Galarian, the leader of the Mages Guild and the greatest mage alive? You probably should have led with that, comrade. First Merrick, now Vanus. By Stendarr's beard, what other disasters can befall us?
Mizama took Scordo's form and set first the mage's head next to Fighter's heart as she left.
The mage's head obviously refers to Vanus. As for the fighter's heart, she already killed Merrick. I'm just a temporary substitute for the duration of this crisis. What could she... Set's tears! She means to attack the Earthforge!
Oh shit, that's right. Merrick and I forged a weapon at the Earthforge once.
Merrick told me about that. You destroyed the Mortum Vivicus with the weapon, yes? So you know the power of the Earthforge. Mizama can look like anyone, and she currently wears Scordo's form. She can walk right in. We need to get there now.
Jesus, dude.
I can open a portal to the Earthforge. Then Prince Azah and I have our own task to attend to.
We do. What can be more important than defending the Earthforge and stopping Mizama?
Enough Reapers to cover all of Tamriel? We need to convince the alliances to join with the guilds, just like last time.
Good luck with that. It took Vanus to get the Alliance leaders to work together last time. Wait, you know where the Earthforge is?
The Antiquarian Circle knows many secrets, Scordo. Now go. You have your mission, and we have ours.
Right. Come on, pal. Through the portal.
That's awesome.
Moloch's jawbone! The attack's already begun! Let's talk before we rush in blindly.
I thought we was... what the... Scordo, you're usually the one to pummel first and then ask questions later.
Look at what Mizama and her worms have done! More of my comrades dead! I want to gut every last worm and leave them drowning in their own blood! This is my fault. All my fault.
What do you mean, Scordo? Mizama and the Worm Cult are to blame.
Sure, but I let myself get captured. Let Mazama use her illusion magic on me. You saw how she pretended to be me to capture Vadas. My guess is she's using the same trick here to infiltrate the Earth Forge.
That seems likely, but there may still be time to save whoever's alive deeper inside.
Yeah, optimism. I suppose we need that right about now. Prince Azaz is going to want an intact fighters guild to lead after Gabrielle and him convinced the three alliances to join forces. That means it's up to us to save whoever is still alive here.
How do you want to proceed?
With extreme prejudice. Kill every worm cultist that crosses our path. Destroy those damn Soul Reapers. And then find Mazama and send her back to whatever oblivion pit she crawled out of. Let's get moving.
Okay.
More Soul Reapers! Destroy them! Damn worms! It's an infestation!
Oh, damn.
Faster, pal! As long as Mazama's pretending to be me, my guildmates are dying!
I'm gonna say right now, I'm enjoying everything about this storyline, and this is just a prologue quest, or the prologue, but I'm enjoying this a heck of a lot more than the Night Haven storyline.
Ugh, I don't remember these corridors being so dismal.
And the voice acting is a little
That's me! I mean, not me! Mazama! Get her!
but the voice acting in this is just top freaking notch. A night and day difference compared to what the voice acting is like in New World. And I don't even think it's so much the voice actors themselves, but the direction that they were.
Mortal, I shattered your guilds, killed or captured your leaders. The Order of the Black Worm is victorious! Gaze into my eyes. Succumb to my illusion. portal. Destroying me won't stop our master's plan.
Let's do this again sometime? Well done, friend. You made Mazama pay for Merrick and all the deaths she caused.
And it looks like the worms didn't get all of my guildmates. That's something at least. You fought good, pal. It was an honor to fight at your side and take out Mazama. But you should talk to Gabrielle. I don't like that look on her face. Last time I saw it, she made it rain on me for 3 straight days.
Damn.
I fought the worm cult during the plane meld. They're all monsters, even the ones who look like people. Seeing them again is a nightmare.
We heard that Guildmaster Merrick had died and that Prince Azar was taking control for the interim, but no one told us Scordo was coming here. Then he opened a portal, and a worm cult horde swarmed out. That's when I knew that wasn't Scordo.
Nope.
Good job taking down Mazama, but we're not safe yet. As Prince Azar and I were meeting with representatives of the 3 alliances, we received reports of Soul Reapers and worm cult attack squads appearing across Tamriel. It's bad out there.
So you could visit 3 alliances to join together to combat the world cult again?
Not exactly. Prince Azar and I were able to get the alliances to send ambassadors to Sturk, the same island where Ivanis forged the agreement to attack Cold Harbor. But we're far from reaching such an agreement again. Frankly, we could use your help.
What do you need me to do?
Take my portal to Sturk and talk to your alliance's ambassador. Convince them that the worm cult threat is real and we need to work together to stop it. Prince Azar and I will lean on the other 2 and do the same.
Alright, I'll talk to my alliance's ambassador on the Sturk.
I left the alliance ambassadors alone on Sturk with Prince Azar. Let's go try to convince them.
All kinds of nostalgia with the, Oh yeah.
Did you explain the stakes? We need the 3 alliances to cooperate.
We got them to come to Sturk. That's a start. Now we just need to make them see reason.
Ambassadors, please. You must listen.
Those attacks in Oradon. Prince Azar says it's the worm cult.
What does it matter? We can't fight wars in both Cyrodiil and our sovereign territory.
Prince Azar said Gabrielle was bringing the hero who uncovered this plot. Let's hear them out. Gabrielle Benelli attempted to convince me that the worm cult has returned. How preposterous. I suggest you speak with your alliance's ambassador. I need to have a conversation with Prince Azar. As a member of the Covenant, I trust he will speak true.
The members of the Fighters and Mages Guild have spun a fanciful tale, but it sounds like a trick to catch the Pact off guard. I suggest you speak with your alliance's ambassador while I give Azar and Gabrielle one more chance to convince me.
That is some interesting scars.
Prince Azar insists that all of Tamriel is in danger. Would you care to elaborate? I need more details if I'm to make a recommendation of any sort to my superiors.
The worm cult has returned. They're launching attacks throughout Tamriel with Soul Reaper devices.
Are you certain it's a resurrected worm cult? And not just the work of an insignificant handful of fanatics who refuse to accept defeat? Surely they can't be a threat to the mighty Aldmeri Dominion.
4 Fighters Guild halls were destroyed. Merrick was killed and Venus Galarian has been captured.
I see. Yes, I can see why Gabrielle and Prince Azar seem so concerned. I'll bring this information to my superiors straight away.
Good.
I'm sure I speak for my fellow diplomats when I say we will pass on the information, but can make no promises.
Well, you better.
Vonnis' staff. It's reacting to you, friend. Reach out and see what happens.
Oh boy. I love how you're just like surrounding me. Okay. Could I touch the... Why is the staff not... There we go.
Vonnis!
Listen, everyone. My time is short. You must... I am very much relieved that...
Oh, son of a beach. I missed the damn thing.
I am very much relieved that my spell succeeded and reached you. And I see you've gathered the alliances. Good, good. Needless to say, the worm cult captured me. My spell won't last long, so listen closely to my instructions.
We're listening.
Miss Zama teleported me and locked me in a cell. Reminds me of Cold Harbor, but also it doesn't. A problem for later. Listen, the Soul Reapers are just the start. The worm cult has a hidden nest. It's amassing forces to launch a devastating attack.
Where?
My guards mentioned an isolated island called Solstice. If I learn more, I'll contact you again. But you must convince the alliances. They must join with the guilds again to stop this threat. If not, the worm cult will bring death to all of Nirn.
Well, crap.
If even the great Vanus Galarian is worried about this threat, we have to act. Now.
There's no time to waste, comrade. Come, let us speak.
It is better than the alternative.
Between your efforts and Vonnis' message, the Alliance ambassadors finally seem willing to throw us their support. And from what Vonnis told us, I suspect we'll need it. A rescue must wait. The threat hiding on Solstice is our first priority.
So what now?
Just as the alliances, guilds, and heroes of Tamriel joined forces on Stirk to end the plane meld, we must do so again to stop the worm cult on Solstice. Your actions were instrumental in revealing this threat. I hope we can count on you again.
It's clear
Just
now.
keep growing.
We need to work together if we're to have any hope of defeating the worm cult.
Agreed. We must report back to our superiors and rally our forces.
And what should we call this newfound camaraderie?
How about the Stirk Fellowship? This island has a habit of being part of these things.
Okay. There's so many of these things, I don't even remember. Something hero. Goodness gracious, didn't realize how many titles they've gotten just doing all the various storylines and whatever. Okay. Talked to every single one of them.
The Stirk Fellowship? I suppose it will do until I can suggest something better.
So do you think Queen Irene will send forces to join the Stirk Fellowship?
We set aside our differences once to defeat the worm cult. It may take some convincing, but I am certain the Old Merry Dominion will contribute. At least a champion or two. Perhaps a few knights. At least until we know the true extent of the threat.
We'll be in touch regarding Solstice, friend. Until then, stay safe.
Are you worried about Vannis?
Of course I'm worried. But Vonnis is a powerful mage, perhaps the most powerful. He can handle himself. I just wish he told us more about Solstice.
Have you been to Solstice?
No. I'm barely sure I've even read about the place. But I plan to do some research while we wait for Vonnis' next message.
Scordo?
Stirk Fellowship. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think? And when next we meet, you and I are going to wring a lot of worm cult heads. Just like a hammer striking a bell, that's what we're going to do. For Merrick.
What do you know about Solstice?
Well, not a damn thing. It could be an island paradise, for all I know. Or it could be a carnal pit crawling with worms and Daedra. Probably a little bit of both. As long as there's something there for me to punch, all good.
Do you still support Princess Zaw's leadership of the Fighters Guild?
For the duration of this crisis, and until the Council can formally select a replacement for Merrick, certainly. I give him a hard time, but Prince Azaz is a good man, and a good warrior. He'll make Merrick proud. Just you watch.
Any thoughts on the Fellowship or Venice's imprisonment?
Coordinating the forces of 2 guilds and 3 alliances? That's not a job I envy. As for Vanus, he got captured trying to rescue me. Least I can do is return the favor. Soon as we stop the worm cult from bringing death to all Nirn, I'm on it.
Okay.
The Sturk Fellowship? Well, I don't hate it. We could do worse for a name for our combined forces.
Do you think High King Emmerich will send forces to join our Sturk Fellowship?
Perhaps, perhaps not. Who can know the mind of a man like Emmerich? In any case, it's not up to me. I shall bring your argument to my superiors in Daggerfall, and it was a very convincing argument to be sure, and let them decide.
Okay.
The Pact will send champions at least. Perhaps some troops. At least until we know the extent of what the worm cult is actually planning.
Do you think Jordan the Skull King will send forces to our Sturk Fellowship?
Yorin brought the Dark Elves and the Argonians together to defeat the Akaviri. And he set aside hostilities to defeat the worm cult once before. I can't say with any certainty, but I believe the Ebonheart Pact will do the right thing.
Good.
Sturk Fellowship? Yes, Gordo suggests a good name. I will do my best to lead the Fighters Guild and make Merrick proud. As soon as we get clarity in the obstacles we face, I'll send for you. Until then, Stendarr keep you safe, comrade.
What obstacles are you talking about?
Our way forward is blocked by 3 primary obstacles. The Sturk Fellowship must still be organized. We don't know where the island of Solstice hides in the vast seas, and we have only the barest idea where Vanus is imprisoned.
I assume the Sturk Fellowship is all set.
While the guilds and the 3 alliances have agreed to work together to combat the worm cult in principle, there are still treaties to be signed, logistics to work out, and plans to be finalized. That will fill mine and Gabrielle's days for a time.
How are you going to locate the island of Solstice?
That task will most likely fall upon the Mages Guild and the scholars and sages of the alliances. If there is even the merest mention of Solstice in an old scroll or text, we will find it.
Shouldn't our priority be to rescue Vanus Galarian?
The rescue of Vanus is crucial, but stopping the threat posed by the Worm Cult and their Soul Reapers must be our first priority. And to do that, we need to locate Solstice and transport our forces there. We'll save Vanus as well. This, I swear.
I assume okay. So we got through the prologue quest. There's apparently a quest up here, but I'm not entirely sure. I hope it's not a spoiler.
Tamriel's infested with cultists. Let's fight back!
The heck is all this?
Don't know if you've heard, pal, but we're at war. Sure, Tamriel has lots of wars, but this one threatens everyone. Those rotten necromancers in the worm cult have returned. They're killing people and stealing souls. But we're fighting back. We call ourselves the Sturk Fellowship. The guilds and Tamriel's 3 alliances joined forces to stop the worm cult. We tracked them to an island called Solstice. The cultists are hiding behind a necromantic wall.
Oh.
We need help to break through.
No, I don't want to do this. Because if I remember correctly, that's how to start the Withering Wall. story event. I don't want to do that just yet. So, what I need is... Ouch. I need to find specific dungeon things. So, give me just a second. Because this should lead into... That doesn't help what I'm looking for. Oh. Okay. Give me just a second, guys. Wait. Did I goof?
How's it going, folks? Welcome
Shut up.
back to Autoscroll.
Shut up. Shut up. I didn't want that. I just wanted like a list of dungeons, because I know dungeons are... Come on. Hmm. Hold the phone. Beast of Shadows. The heck? Wasn't there 2 other ones? I swear there was like 2 expansions. Or, yeah. Fallen Banners dungeon pack, yeah. Huh. Okay, I want to do that first. Exiled Redoubt and Lepsiclusa. So we'll do Exiled Redoubt first. Oh, there's Lepsiclusa. Oh, Exiled Redoubt. Did that do a thing? It did hit. Oh no, I'm in the queue. Okay. So we'll play the waiting game. Alright. And then once that's taken care, once those dungeons are taken care of, and then we can jump into the storyline. Or the Solstice storyline. I don't know how much of the dungeon DLCs are gonna have an impact on the story, but it's part of this year's content, so I'm gonna just do it anyway. So I hope you all are having a... Oh, jeez. Hope you all are having a good day. Enjoying the stream. While we wait for this, go through. Hopefully it's not gonna take terribly long. The heck? Good grief. Okay, so while... The heck is that? Huh. Anyway. While that's going, I am going to... Huh. Interesting. Phase 1 of 3. Didn't take this long. So yeah, this talking to Scordo is gonna is gonna give us the mission to do the Writhing Wall event, so we're not gonna do it, obviously, because it's that between the first and second part of the main storyline. In the meantime, that's pretty cool. Oh, 9 days. Okay. Not terribly bad. Fitting for the holidays. Ooh, that's nice. Goodness. The waiting game ends up being too terribly long, then I might hold off and come back in about an hour after some dinner and try again. Because I don't want to leave you guys waiting. And then have to sit here while I reset the queue to get into a dungeon. Again, I don't know how much of an impact doing the dungeon is going to have on the story, but it's new content from this year and I want to do like as much of it as I can. Preferably in the order of release. Oh, there we go, finally. Not gonna complain. Heck yeah. Hopefully it doesn't just drop me in the middle of the dang quest or the dungeon. Hopefully I can get to pick up or pick up the quest. Alright, here we go.
Get down. Don't let the guards see you.
I thought nothing could rattle me after the Dreadseller. Imagine my surprise when a noble family like the Albuses are the ones kidnapping Alliance soldiers. You don't work for them, right?
Nope. With who? The Albus family?
I'll take that as a no. Soldiers from every Alliance are disappearing across Cyrodiil. Their trails lead here. The Alliance generals think they have a deserter problem, but at this scale, no. The Albuses are killing the missing soldiers.
Why?
I'm not sure yet. I have coin and I'm a capable battle mage, but I'd rather not take on an entire noble family with little preparation. The Albuses must be stopped before more soldiers disappear. Are you with me?
Yep.
The Albus family is killing these soldiers. They're powerful and cruel. I trained with Cato Albus's nephew Vanderallen in the Battle Spire, and he buried nearly everyone he dueled. Clear a path to those doors. I can keep watch.
What can you tell me about the Albus family?
Vanderallen told us stories of his family's glorious past. They served as advisors and confidants to important figures. He always seemed upset that they fell to minor nobility, which makes their absence from the noble circles worth note.
What do you say?
Most nobles, especially the ones looking to gather more power and rebuild the glory of their ancestors.
Are you freaking kidding me? Dude, I freaking... This is why I hate playing with random players sometimes, because they just want to rush the dungeon and not actually give a crap about what the story or the lore or the quest or whatever. Anyway, basically figure out whether or not why or what the Albus family is doing to kill these guys. Got it. Just work. I am incredibly annoyed by people that just rush through dungeon shit. Once in a while, you can get a group of people that actually genuinely care about the story and will play through it. But sometimes you get people like this that just want to rush through it, but whatever. Why is no one, like, actually using the proper piece? Huh. I was curious. Nope. Maybe there's a lore page down here. Anyone want to know?
Weep for the bodyguard who failed to protect. It wasn't his fault.
No! Ah, damn it! Frickin' come on! Dude, this is ridiculous. This is incredibly chaotic. I have no idea what's going on.
You are doomed, interloper.
Excuse you.
You're barely worth the effort.
did to Caecilius!
We stand together. You fall. You outlived your welcome. For the dream!
I feel like I'm missing context for this.
Pay for that.
You know what? Fine.
Out of my way!
How the hell do I leave again?
It's time we were rid of you.
How did that? I know there's a way.
You're going to ruin everything.
That's not group. It's guild. Friends. Break. Group. Yeah. No. I am not. That is my biggest pet peeve of ever. To sit here and try to get through story content. And granted, dungeons, for the most part, were part of prologues for most of the stories. And maybe this is just their standalone instance, but yeah, that's frustrating. I'm gonna reach out to some people in one of my guilds and see if we can get lucky. If not, maybe I'll take a break and come back later. But that's a big pet peeve. I'm not gonna play a dungeon with a bunch of random people that are just gonna rush stuff. And maybe it's one of those things that they've already played through the story and they're just grinding it for gear, and that's fine, but not everyone in your group is doing it for the grind. Some of them are doing it for the first time and actually want to genuinely get invested in the story. respawn sooner.
Trade with Khajiit?
Oh, it's 10 o'clock. What? What do you mean? I'm so confused. I'm not in a group. What the heck? That was so strange. What? I was literally in conversation. How the hell? What the hell? I was literally in the middle of conversation, so I was active in the game. What the freak? God, that's so annoying.
Let's loot the place and leave.
Dude, why am I losing rapport with her? I'm not at what the hell's going on with this damn game? What, she doesn't like standing around?
A little help here would be nice.
I guess I'll just walk around like an idiot.
I need another drink like I need a hand in the hole.
You need another drink like you what? I swear he just said I like need another drink like I need another hole. Just because you never have enough friends. Alright. I mean, it is the week, so maybe I'll just wait at the dungeons. I don't think the dungeons are really going to make a difference to the progression of the story, but jeez.
Spare a coin for the needy.
Um.
What?
Nice. Is it alt? Nope, not alt. Control. No.
Buying and selling.
No chance to have a look.
Sorry, guys. I got caught up in the conversation that I just didn't. Alright, I think I'm just gonna call it a stream with this one because I'm not getting any... I'm getting conversation, but no actual progress in jumping into dungeons, so... It is what it is. From the conversation I had, doesn't seem like the quests actually don't necessarily have much of an impact on the story, so... on the overall quest, so, if I do them, and I guess I could always just go do them off screen, and then, let everyone know, give a brief statement or recap of, like, what happened, or what the relation might be to, the overall story, or the, it might be a device or something that might pop up in the main story, and then I can do like a callback reference or something whenever it pops up in the main story. But yeah, I'm sorry guys, didn't mean to let it go on for that long. It definitely did not take that long to get through the dungeons. I think not dungeons, the 2 prologue quests, probably about an hour and a half or 2 hours each. But yeah, I was hoping to at least get through the dungeons and the prologue quests, but it is what it is. With that being said, I will take a break for an hour or 2, and then come back and either clear out some side content in Nighthaven, do some a cozy cleanup stream, or continue with this and just continue on with the story for Solstice. But with that being said, that is going to do it for this stream. I thank you all for joining. I hope you all enjoy watching the VODs. And if you do, leave a comment, leave a like. It all helps a lot. And I will catch you all in the next one. Take care, guys.